Hi, Sandy here. Just thought I'd turn on my camera and spend a little time with you while I glue a couple of pages together in my Victorian glue book. This is like 11 by 16. It's a pretty big old scrapbook that I found at a thrift shop. So I'm filling it up with Victorian stuff. I got a couple of Good Old Days magazines. This is from the cover of the magazine. This is a picture from the inside the magazine, a Victorian type of picture. It's a photograph actually in a magazine. See, here's the back of the magazine page. So I'll get this glued together. Well, it's been maybe a couple of weeks since my last video. I've been pretty busy. Today is August 18th. 10 days ago my husband's father passed away. So we had the funeral and visitation and everything. But also, so he passed away on Thursday, August 8th. And my daughter was supposed to move into her college dorm 2 hours away on Sunday the 11th, which we did do that. We drove her out and set up her room with her roommate, and then we came back and brought her home with us so that she could go to her grandfather's funeral on Tuesday the 13th. So we've been pretty busy. And then after the funeral, they had the funeral early in the day and went to the graveside and then dinner, and then we had her back at her dorm by 5 o'clock on Tuesday. So we have an empty nest. We only have one child, and now we have an empty nest. It's a little hard. It's been a rough week. Losing my husband's father and my daughter all on the same day. In different ways, of course. Well, she's not really lost, but you know, we miss her. And funny thing is, they have you fill out a questionnaire to fix you up with a roommate, and her roommate lives not too far from us, so they've been talking on, not Facebook, but some other social media group that I'm old, I don't know nothing about. And then I drove her several weeks ago to Bed Bath & Beyond, and her mother brought her, the roommate's mother brought her, and they went shopping together for their dorm room. And they're both kind of shy, I think. They didn't really talk all that much. But all of a sudden this girl just doesn't like my daughter. She's making up stories about her and spreading rumors around the dorm, and there's just no reason for that. So, and my daughter is mildly autistic and has some mild learning disabilities. She wants to be in special ed, a special ed teacher, because that's what she's always had, special ed. And she's really impressing me how well she's doing with getting ready to go to college, and she's researched scholarships, and she's done so much, and I'm so impressed with how well she's done. But this girl just doesn't like her all of a sudden, and then they're sharing a room, and she's giving my daughter the cold shoulder and refuses to speak to her, and is saying bad things about her, and it's just crazy, and I don't understand it one bit. You know, it's hard enough. My special needs daughter is there by herself and away from home the first time, and she has to deal with this girl. Yeah, it's been a rough week. I really miss my little girl. But she'll survive. She'll be all right. Hopefully she'll get a new roommate pretty soon. They want a roommate freeze for a couple of weeks before they'll change any roommates, and they're waiting to see if they'll work it out. But I really don't think that it's worth working out. That girl is just not nice. It's my poor daughter. But she'll survive. I know she will. And it's just been rough. And my first couple of weeks, I thought, wow, it's not been a couple of weeks, it's been a few days. I thought, wow, I'll have so much time to play in my craft room and do some glue book pages and stuff, but I really haven't spent that much time doing it, and I don't really know why. I don't know why. I worked. Tuesday was the funeral. Today is Sunday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I worked my regular hours, and it's been kind of hot. And I get hot at work, and because there's no air conditioning in the warehouse where I clean. But I've been coming home every single night and taking a nap for 2 or 3 hours. I've just been so tired. I don't know why. So I've been doing a lot of sleeping. And then Saturday I had to work. On Saturdays I only work for a couple of hours. But this is fighting me. It's pretty stiff. Anyway, so Saturday I got up at my usual time, start work at 5:30 in the morning, my usual time, and I'm done by 8 o'clock. And I came home, and I wasn't really planning on taking a nap, but then I sat down on the couch for a little bit, and I just could hardly keep my eyes open. So I took a nap from about 9 o'clock till 2 in the afternoon. I couldn't believe it. I don't know why I've been sleeping so much. I haven't had a nap today. I've been up since about, 10 o'clock. And I haven't had a nap today, but I sure would like one. I don't know what's going on with me. And I miss my daughter. We've been texting a lot. I don't know what to do about this. A stronger glue? I'll try this turbo tacky glue. No, you know what? I think I will use some glue dots on it. Because why not? So anyway, this is one of those things I made in a previous video. I cut out the bird and put this on the background, and then I put it on a background scrapbook paper just to, have something to fill in a lot of space. So I've been using those. I really like them. So I'm going to stick this down with glue dots. This is very thick. It's glitter paper, actually. I'm trying to use up stuff. I'm always trying to use up stuff. So we'll get that stuck down. And this is the same thing, glitter paper. So I think I'll try 3 dots on this one. I'll put that right there just for no reason. And then I've got this sticker of a ladybug on a leaf. I need another glue stick. Excuse my arm. I'll put that right, right there. And this is another ladybug on a leaf from a different set of scrapbooking paper or something. Oh, where do I want it? Over here. Why not? Then I've got a butterfly that I cut off some scrapbook paper. I think I'll put that here. Sure, that works. Then I've got this ticket. So we'll put this here. Just random Victorian stuff. Okay. Now on to the next page. I've got 2 pages here to glue. I'm going to take a second to show you something I did. When we drove my daughter to college to move in on Sunday, you know, I collect Boyd bears, and 20 years ago, every year for a few years I got a special packet from them. You had to pay for it. It came with a figurine and a little stuffed animal and a pin and catalogs. I took one of those catalogs and I cut it up, cut them out, you know, with loose paper around them, and put them all in a baggie, and I cut these out for my glue books. I'm just gonna grab one of these and add it to my next page for no reason. Let me look again. Something kind of small. I think this one. I love these little bears with the little hats and flowers. I have several of those on my shelf. So anyway, this is what I did for 2 hours riding in the car and 2 hours riding back. Not the entire time. My husband makes me navigate while he drives. So look, this is all fussy cutting. I fussy cut and fussy cut. This is from a doll catalog I bought, and then a lot of the pages were like this that I can use whole on a page or cut them out big, and I left those like that. So that's what I did. Lots and lots and lots of fussy cutting. It took forever. I finished it up today. Okay. So there's my little bear. So this is a calendar page from a Victorian calendar. And so I'm going to get that glued up. I'll move this over if you can see the book pretty well. Oh, I need my cutting mat. my glue mat, which is a cutting board from Dollar Tree. They come 2 in a package for $1. Okay. Hope I remember where I planned on putting everything. Okay. Then I've got this room here. I think I had it down in this corner. This is from a magazine of Biltmore Estates. Is that what it is? Biltmore Estates is very famous. I bought a book on them, and because I like the pictures of the Victorian rooms and stuff. So this goes right here. And then this is one of those things I made. I fussy cut this lady out of something, and then I glued it onto some scrapbook paper to fill up some space. I didn't make it specifically for any certain page, just to wherever I want to use it eventually. So, oh, my brother's downstairs making popcorn. He burns it every time. Microwave popcorn. He burns it every time. And this is a tag that I had made. This is actually the cover of a scrapbooking pad, and it's basically what you see. I added this, and I added the hand and the flower and this and this, but everything else was the cover of a scrapbook pad, and don't want to let it go to waste. Okay, so I want to get this piece of paper right there before I glue that down. And sometimes you gotta just add a little bit of scrap of something to fill in some blank space. And I've got some stuff to put here, but it'll be showing behind it. Now this tag, I put these two flowers with little rhinestones on them, and I like to put a lot of this kind of stuff on my tags for my scrapbook pages, because I put those in page protectors and I don't worry about them, and they're fine. But I'm a little leery of having a lot of that on my pages on my tags for my glue books, because no page protectors. But I think they'll be fine. And a lot of people do put a lot of lace and heavy things on their pages, and they're just gaping open, and they're really nice. But I don't think that's really me. Okay, so this was out of a magazine, an art magazine, I believe. Yeah, had all kinds of art in it. I've gotten several things lately to cut up, and I've been doing a lot of cutting up magazines and stuff, because I went to a sale and found several good things and cut up my Boyd's Bears catalogs, and so that's what I've been kind of keeping busy with instead of making glue books. Okay. I think I was going to put this right here. Just some ephemera, I don't know what it is. An old playing card, I guess that's how they used to be way back when, I don't know. Maybe I'll angle it a little bit to make it more interesting. Yes. And this was on a 12 by 12 sheet with different things, just interesting. So I love to use things up, but I just keep adding more and more stuff. Now a lot of these books that I buy have black pages, and this one has the brown pages, and I like that better. Alright, so I think I'll put this here, maybe? This here? Sure. I don't usually use the big fat glue sticks. They do last a long time. But I usually buy the smaller ones in bulk. But I picked up a few packages of these 3-packs when I was buying, because it's school supply time, you know. I didn't really get much school supplies for my daughter. She picked out what she needed herself this time. But I got a few large glue sticks. I'm well stocked on the small ones. This is my first one I've used up, though. It's not quite used up, but it's getting close. Okay. And final touch, I'm going to add a few flowers. I have got 2 pockets of these flowers. One is the stickers that I put on wax paper, and the others are things I cut out and use suspected glue to put on regular paper. So I'm going to try to use some of these up. Let's see what I got. I tell you what, I am smelling that popcorn my brother made, and it just stinks. He does that every time. He does not know how to make popcorn, but he makes it. He's been living with me 10 years, and he makes popcorn all the time, and he burns it. Just keeps on burning it. That's cute. And I like to mix and match. If I had some to match that one, I wouldn't use it. I like to mix and match them. Glitter is not very Victorian, I'll put that. Let's see. This one. You can't see it till I put it on there. There. And I might add, do I have anything purple? Yes, I do. I'll add this flower. I just got so much, I like to use things up. I wonder if that'll stick on that glittery thing. That looks good on there. And I've got a white flower. I'll put that there. Hope it sticks. And I'll take this flower. This flower, yeah. I think this one I actually cut out. There was a, maybe not. I had some squares with flowers on them and had them for a long time and just wasn't using them. Oh, where to put it? Where to put it? Right there. Okay, I think these 2 pages are done. And it was short and sweet. So maybe I'll make another video real soon. My husband is on vacation for a couple of more days. I have to work in the next couple of days, so I'll be spending the evenings with him for the next couple of days, and then maybe I'll make some more videos more often now that I have my empty nest. So, thanks for watching. And there you go, there's my 2 pages. Bye-bye.